Welcome, dear friend, to a quiet corner of our channel, and thank you from the deepest reaches of our heart for choosing to spend your precious time here with us. We have woven for you a gentle story, the Undersong of Patient Stone, crafted to serve as a warm, comforting hand, guiding you toward a peaceful night's slumber, helping you to drift off with ease. If, as you journey with us, you find a gentle joy in this quiet tale, please do, right now, lend your support by liking this story, subscribing to our channel, and perhaps sharing a gentle comment, for it helps us continue to share these moments of tranquility. Before we embark upon our silent exploration of the Stone-Heart Caverns, a place where ancient stones hum with a gentle, soothing vibration, and where silence is a soft, comforting weight, we shall first share a moment of gentle breathing to settle your spirit. Now let us invite true comfort to our being. Settle yourself, much like a well-loved book finding its perfect spot on a smooth, dark shelf. Feel your body sink gently into your mattress, or perhaps into the soft cushions of your chair, allowing every part of you to feel utterly supported and at ease. Adjust your blankets, pull them close as if they were a soft, warm hug, and let your pillow cradle your head, making a cozy nook just for you. This is your special time, a gentle evening pilgrimage, where all the busy thoughts of the day may simply unfurl and drift away, inviting a quiet calm into your heart, as soft and pervasive as the ancient stillness found within the Stone-Heart Caverns themselves. Let us share a soothing breath together, much like the slow, contented exhalation of the very earth. Slowly, gently, draw the air in through your nose, imagining it flowing easily and naturally, like a soft silvery light filling every corner of your being. Then release it just as gently through your mouth, a soft, almost imperceptible sigh of pure relief. With each slow, deliberate breath, feel your body softening, much like the velvety moss upon ancient stone, releasing any small knots of tension you might be holding. Imagine the clean, cool fragrance of damp earth, the faint sweetness of minerals, and the grounding scent of stone that has been quiet for a very long time, filling your senses, hushing the small, lingering noises you might have carried from your day. If perchance your thoughts begin to flutter like lumina flutters in the soft, diffused light of the caverns, that is quite all right, dear one. Simply observe them, allowing them to drift by like wisps of mist in a shallow dale, and then, with the gentlest kindness, guide your attention back to the steady rhythm of your breathing, or to the quiet comfort of my voice. There is nothing left for you to do now, save for listening and allowing the story to carry you into the deep, dreamless rest you so richly deserve. Feel the heartstone's low, deep hum, a vibration that resonates with the very song of patience, gently coaxing your own body into a profound state of relaxation. Let any remaining worries simply soften and dissolve like snow in a gentle spring. Now, let us begin our quiet journey into the heart of the Undersong of Patient Stone, where the gentle hum of ancient rocks and the soft glow of unseen light await to guide you into a serene and deeply restful sleep. Chapter 1: The Gentle Threshold of Stone. Our gentle journey begins as Alara, her spirit yearning for a profound stillness, approaches the quiet entrance to the Stone-Heart Caverns, a place whispered about in ancient soft tales for its deep, resonant peace. The air at the cavern mouth is cool and inviting, carrying the faint, clean scent of damp earth and ancient minerals, a subtle invitation into the quietude within. The entrance, framed by smooth-worn stone arches draped with soft, luminous moss, glows with a gentle, diffused light, beckoning one to step from the bustling world into a realm of deep calm. This ethereal illumination, a soft, pearlescent shimmer, made the rough textures of the stone appear smooth and inviting, hinting at the velvety softness within, and the very act of stepping over the threshold felt like a tender release. The rhythmic drip of unseen water deep within the cavern creates a soft, continuous melody, a lulling sound that promises a profound and embracing sanctuary, each drop echoing in the vastness with a gentle, resonant purity. This subtle music was not intrusive, but blended seamlessly with the encompassing silence, making the quiet more palpable, more rich, like the deep notes of a distant, unseen chime. The cool air brushing gently against Alara's skin brought with it a refreshing quality, easing any lingering warmth from the outside world and preparing her senses for the subtle magic of the inner earth. It felt like shedding a layer of gentle worry, leaving only calm. As Alara paused at the threshold, allowing her eyes to adjust to the pervasive soft glow, she noticed the incredible softness of the luminous moss, a vibrant, gentle green that pulsed with a faint inner light, transforming the rough stone into a tapestry of glowing comfort. The air around her seemed to deepen, becoming heavier with stillness, a comforting weight that settled upon her shoulders and eased the subtle tension from her brow. A feeling of profound safety enveloped her, as if the ancient stone itself was offering a gentle, protective embrace, a silent promise of undisturbed peace within its heart. The scent of damp earth, rich and grounding, mingled with a subtle, clean mineral aroma, a fragrance that spoke of deep, quiet time, an ancient, undisturbed slumber within the earth's core. This specific combination was deeply comforting, inviting Alara to take a slow, deep breath, allowing the calming scent to fill her lungs and expand the feeling of tranquility within her chest. The subtle textures of the cavern entrance, the cool, smooth stone under her fingertips, and the soft, yielding moss created a tactile symphony that further drew her into the meditative state, grounding her in the present moment. Alara took a slow, deliberate step into the cavern, the sound of her own breath becoming remarkably soft, almost imperceptible in the profound silence. The path beneath her feet, worn smooth by centuries of gentle water flow, felt cool and incredibly stable, providing a reassuring sense of groundedness. The quality of the light, no longer just diffused, seemed to breathe with a gentle, undulating rhythm, as if the cavern itself was softly inhaling and exhaling, a slow, patient pulse that resonated with her own quiet heart. The transition from the outside world was seamless, like slipping into a warm, silent pool, the gentle pressure of the profound quiet closing around her with soothing grace. The cool air of the caverns felt like a soft, comforting cloak, its freshness invigorating, yet utterly calming, dispelling any lingering sense of fatigue or restlessness. Every sound from beyond the threshold faded completely, replaced by the profound, enveloping silence of the stone, punctuated only by the soft, rhythmic drip of water. A profound sense of wonder began to unfurl within Alara, not an exciting, sharp curiosity, but a gentle, expansive awe at the sheer, timeless peace held within the earth. She felt her muscles soften, her shoulders gently relax, and a wave of deep physical ease wash over her, a comfortable weight settling into her limbs. Her breathing deepened effortlessly, becoming long and even, a natural rhythm that mirrored the slow, patient pulse of the ancient caverns, gently guiding her further into a state of profound calm. As Alara continued to move deeper, allowing the quiet embrace of the caverns to enfold her, the feeling of subtle, quiet release continued, leaving her feeling lighter, unburdened, and entirely at peace. The luminous moss shimmered softly on the walls, a visual anchor of the soothing atmosphere, inviting her eyes to soften and simply absorb the gentle beauty. This profound quietude, infused with the clean scents and cool touches of the stone, gently prepared her for the deepest, most restorative sleep, promising dreams as still and clear as the cavern's pools. Chapter 2: The Soft Embrace of the Inner Earth. Alara steps deeper into the caverns, following a winding passage paved with naturally smoothed rock that yields softly beneath her gentle steps, each footfall absorbed by the profound quiet of the stone. The very air along this passage feels noticeably softer, a gentle caress on her skin, imbued with a subtle coolness that hints at the ancient depths below, yet is perfectly balanced by an intrinsic, pervasive sense of warmth. The diffused light, which began at the cavern's mouth, deepens here, becoming a pervasive, soft glow that seems to emanate from the very walls, illuminating subtle veins of glimmering quartz and making the smooth rock surfaces appear even more inviting. As she moves, the rhythmic drip of unseen water, a constant lulling sound, becomes more distinct, each drop falling into a hidden pool with a soft, resonant plink that seems to echo the serene quiet rather than disturb it. This gentle sound guides her, drawing her deeper into the labyrinth of calm, as the faint, clean scent of damp earth and ancient minerals, ever present, deepens around her, providing a continuous grounding aroma. The walls, cool and smooth to the touch, radiate a subtle warmth that complements the gentle coolness of the air, creating a perfectly balanced sensory experience that promotes effortless relaxation. She discovers pools of perfectly still, cool water, reflecting the soft glow like liquid mirrors, their surface unbroken by even the slightest ripple, creating a visual symphony of profound tranquility. The water's surface, a dark polished glass, held the diffused light in its depths, making the entire chamber feel boundless and ethereal, a world of reflected calm. Alara knelt beside one, gently trailing her fingers through the water, feeling its refreshing coolness, which left a faint, pleasing tingle on her skin that dissipated into a pleasant, lingering freshness, deepening her connection to the cavern's elemental peace. The air here felt even more profoundly still, as if the very atmosphere held its breath, inviting a deep, internal quiet. The faint, earthy aroma, mingled with the clean scent of cool, pure water, fills her senses, deepening her relaxation and washing away any lingering thoughts like gentle currents. The smooth, cool stone beneath her hands as she steadied herself by the pool transmitted a subtle, comforting vibration from the hidden depths of the earth, a soft, reassuring hum that resonated with her own calm heart, promoting a sense of deep grounding and well-being. As Alara sat by the pool, allowing her gaze to soften and simply absorb the profound stillness of the water, she noticed the faint, gentle pulse of the luminous moss on the nearby walls, a rhythmic flicker of light that was almost imperceptible, yet profoundly soothing. It was a visual lullaby, echoing the subtle hum she felt from the stone, creating a seamless blend of light, sound, and touch that cradled her mind in serene contentment. Her breathing deepened effortlessly, becoming slow and even, a quiet rhythm that mirrored the patient silence of the caverns. The sensation of profound ease deepened with each passing moment as Alara felt her shoulders release, her facial muscles soften, and a gentle weight settle comfortably into her limbs, as if gravity itself had become a soft supporting hand. The unique combination of the cool, clean air and the pervasive, subtle warmth emanating from the stone created a perfect cocoon of comfort, a place where all effort simply dissolved into effortless being. Every subtle tension that she hadn't even known she was holding gently unfurled and drifted away, like mist dissolving in the quiet morning light. The ancient, quiet nature of the caverns seemed to permeate her very being, infusing her with a timeless calm. The very stillness of the air seemed to encourage her thoughts to quieten, not by force, but by gentle invitation, much like a tired traveler finally finding a soft, welcoming bed. Alara found herself simply observing, without analysis or judgment, allowing the beauty and peace of the inner earth to unfold around her, immersing her completely in its comforting embrace. The rhythmic drip of water, a constant and gentle companion, continued its soothing song, a soft, persistent whisper that lulled her deeper into a meditative state. Each drop was a tiny moment of perfect peace, echoing in the vast, still chambers, guiding her further into a profound state of deep relaxation. The soft, pervasive glow of the luminous moss and quartz veins wrapped around her, a comforting visual embrace, preparing her for the deepest and most restorative of sleeps, where dreams would be as tranquil as the cavern's silent pools. Chapter 3. The Patient Stone's Hum. Deeper still within the caverns, following a broader passage where the luminous moss glowed with a slightly richer, more pervasive light, Alara encountered the ancient, vast heartstone formations, their surfaces smooth and cool to the touch, yet radiating a deep, pervasive warmth that seems to emanate from their very core. These colossal, patient stones, a deep muted gray with subtle veins of soft amethyst and jade, rose from the cavern floor like sleeping giants, their rounded forms speaking of eons of quiet endurance and profound stillness. The cool, clean air of the caverns, flowing gently around them, carried the faint, earthy scent of ancient minerals, a subtle yet continuous grounding aroma. As she placed her palm upon one of these magnificent heartstones, a profound, steady hum resonated through the stone. A low-frequency vibration felt more in the bones than heard with the ears, gently coaxing any lingering tension from her body. This hum was not a sound that echoed, but a pervasive physical sensation, a deep, comforting thrum that seemed to align with her own heart's quiet rhythm, dissolving every subtle knot of tension in her hand and arm. The warmth emanating from the stone was not hot, but a perfectly balanced, enduring heat, like holding a sun-warmed pebble found on a tranquil shore, spreading a feeling of utter physical ease throughout her entire being. This hum carried a subtle, clean scent, like cool rain on warm rock, and seemed to quiet the air around it, creating pockets of extraordinary stillness that felt like a soft, enveloping embrace, a sanctuary within a sanctuary. The scent was delicate, yet persistent, enhancing the feeling of purity and profound peace that permeated the very atmosphere. Elara noticed how the soft, diffused light seemed to gather and deepen around these heartstones, creating a gentle, luminous aura that made the air itself appear softer, more yielding, and infinitely more tranquil, a visual representation of the deep calm they exuded. A gentle creature, the lumina flutter, an ethereal moth with softly glowing wings, drifted by, its movements languid and serene, adding a touch of gentle magic to the scene, its translucent wings shimmering with a soft inner light like captured starlight, left a faint, shimmering trail of light in their wake that gently dissolved into the air, a silent dance of exquisite beauty. The lumina flutter moved without a sound, its presence simply a visual delight, reinforcing the deep, undisturbed quiet of the Heartstone chambers, its soft glow contributing to the overall sense of wonder and profound peace. Elara settled comfortably against the curved base of one of the largest heartstones, allowing its pervasive warmth and gentle hum to flow through her entire body, feeling every muscle soften and release. The subtle vibration resonated through her spine, easing any tension from her back and neck, making her feel utterly supported and grounded. Her breathing became even slower, deeper, and more effortless, a quiet, consistent rhythm that harmonized with the Patient Stone's ancient Undersong, guiding her into a state of deep, restorative relaxation. The profound stillness surrounding the Heartstones felt like a protective shield, absorbing any external stirrings and inviting a profound internal quietude. Elara found her mind becoming clear and unburdened, all thoughts softening and dissolving like wisps of mist in the gentle dawn light, leaving only a sense of calm observation. The cool, clean air of the cavern, mingling with the warm, earthy scent of the stone, created a perfect sensory balance, enhancing the feeling of complete and utter comfort that permeated her being. As the moments unfolded, unhurried and soft, Elara felt a deep sense of connection to the ancient earth, a feeling of being cradled and nurtured by its timeless wisdom. The rhythmic drip of unseen water, though more distant here, still provided a gentle, continuous backdrop, a soft counterpoint to the pervasive hum of the stone, ensuring a complete and enveloping auditory calm. This symphony of subtle sensations drew her deeper and deeper into a meditative state, a profound state of effortless being, where time seemed to gently melt away. Every part of Elara's being felt wonderfully relaxed, her limbs feeling pleasantly heavy and grounded, yet light and unburdened, all at once. The soft glow from the luminous moss and quartz veins painted the chamber in gentle hues of muted blues and purples, a visual lullaby that soothed her eyes and deepened her sense of tranquility. This profound piece, woven from the Undersong of Patient Stone, gently embraced her, preparing her for the most serene and deeply restorative sleep, where dreams would be as calm as the heart of the earth itself. Chapter 4. The Weaving of Quietude's Threads. As Alara spent time amidst the Heartstone formations, a subtle understanding of the cavern's quiet magic began to unfurl within her, revealing the unseen threads that wove its profound peace. The soft light emanating from the luminous moss and quartz veins seemed to brighten gently in response to the stone's deep hum, creating a living, breathing tapestry of subtle visual and auditory peace that cradled the entire space. This interplay was like a gentle rhythmic dance between light and vibration, each element enhancing the other to create an atmosphere of unparalleled tranquility, enveloping her in a warm, ethereal glow. She discovered ancient carvings on the smooth cavern walls, depicting gentle, swirling patterns that echoed the slow, deliberate movement of water and light, their surfaces cool and smooth beneath her exploring fingertips. These markings, worn soft by countless eons, felt like the silent whispers of the earth's timeless memories, telling stories not of grand events but of enduring stillness and the quiet beauty of ongoing natural processes. The air around these carvings held a faint, clean scent of old, cool stone, mingling with the pervasive, gentle mineral aroma of the heartstones, grounding her in the deep history of the place. The resonant hum of the heartstones felt amplified here, a pervasive, calming vibration that permeated every molecule of the air, dissolving any remaining mental activity into a state of effortless presence. This deep hum was like a gentle internal massage, easing any subtle tensions from within her body, allowing her to feel utterly unburdened and profoundly relaxed. The lumina flutters drawn by the gentle energy drifted more frequently through this chamber, their soft shimmering light painting delicate, ephemeral trails in the air, adding to the silent, wondrous ballet of tranquility. Alara found a quiet alcove, its floor covered in the softest, most plush moss, where the diffused light seemed to gather in pools of muted gold and lavender. She settled into the moss, feeling its velvet softness yield beneath her, perfectly molding to her form, creating a feeling of being gently cradled by the earth itself. The cool, clean air flowed around her, a gentle caress, bringing with it the subtle, pure scent of crystalline water from unseen springs, a refreshing counterpoint to the pervasive warmth of the heartstones, creating a perfect equilibrium of sensations. Her gaze softened, simply observing the interplay of light and shadow on the curving stone walls, watching the lumina flutters weave their silent, luminous paths, their movements of visual balm for the eyes. The rhythmic drip of unseen water, ever present, served as a gentle metronome for her deepening breaths, each inhalation drawing in more of the cavern's peace, each exhalation releasing any lingering vestiges of effort. Her thoughts, once like gentle ripples on a pond, had now stilled completely, leaving only a clear, vast expanse of quiet awareness. The feeling of profound physical relaxation deepened, as if the very atoms of her body were aligning with the tranquil rhythm of the cavern. Her limbs felt pleasantly heavy and grounded, yet also wonderfully light and unburdened, as if floating in a pool of perfect stillness. The gentle pressure of the moss beneath her, the cool air on her skin, and the pervasive, comforting hum from the heartstones all conspired to dissolve every subtle tension, leaving her body in a state of exquisite ease. In this serene space, Alara felt a deep and natural connection to the patient wisdom of the earth, a feeling of belonging that transcended words. The quiet confidence radiated by the ancient stones seemed to flow into her, instilling a profound sense of inner calm and resilience, not through strength, but through stillness. It was a place where all needs were met by simply being present, where comfort was inherent in the very fabric of the world, a place of complete, effortless surrender. The gentle, continuous undersong of the heartstones cradled her, a silent lullaby from the earth's deepest heart, assuring her of unwavering peace. As the hours drifted by, unhurried and soft, Alara felt herself sinking deeper into a profound restorative repose, her mind utterly quiet, her body completely at ease. The woven threads of quietude enveloped her, preparing her for the most tranquil and deeply nourishing sleep, where dreams would be as soft and luminous as the cavern's gentle glow. Chapter 5. Carrying the Undersong Home. With the dawn of a new day, the subtle light within the Stone-Heart Caverns seemed to deepen and brighten, leaving Alara with a profound sense of restoration, a deep, pervasive tranquility that now resonated within her, much like the gentle, enduring undersong of the patient stone itself. The luminous moss and quartz veins pulsed with a soft, revitalized glow, painting the cavern in muted hues of pearlescent white and soft jade, a visual balm for eyes now accustomed to such profound quiet. This inner peace was not fleeting, but a comforting presence, a deep stillness that she knew she could carry with her. The cool, clean scent of the cavern air, infused with the subtle mineral fragrance of the heartstones and the fresh aroma of unseen springs, felt like a comforting presence she could carry with her, a soft echo of the deep peace she had found. It was a fragrance that now seemed intrinsically linked to a feeling of deep relaxation and utter tranquility, a gentle reminder the calm was always accessible within her. The very atmosphere of the cavern felt like a gentle embrace, lingering around her as she began her unhurried journey back towards the entrance. As Alara slowly moved through the winding passages, the naturally smoothed rock yielding softly beneath her steps, each footfall now seemed to echo not with sound, but with a feeling of profound lightness. The rhythmic drip of water, a continuous lulling backdrop, felt less like a farewell and more like a promise, reminding her that the profound calm found here was not fleeting, but a gentle, steady current that she could always access within herself. The subtle, pervasive hum of the heartstones, though now fading into the distance, seemed to resonate deep within her own being, a comforting internal vibration. The lumina flutters, those ethereal moths with their softly glowing wings, seemed to gather near the exit, drifting languidly, as if in a silent, gentle farewell, their shimmering trails of light briefly illuminating the path with a final, soft magic. Their presence, unhurried and serene, filled Ilara with a quiet appreciation for the gentle wonders of the hidden world she had experienced, adding a last touch of ethereal beauty to her journey. The cool, clean air on her skin, a consistent companion throughout her time in the caverns, felt invigorating yet utterly peaceful. Ilara paused at the threshold, taking one last slow, deep breath, allowing the cool, mineral-infused air of the caverns to fill her lungs, imbuing her with a profound sense of refreshed tranquility. She gently touched the smooth, worn stone archway, feeling its ancient coolness, and a sense of quiet gratitude filled her heart. A silent thank you to the patient earth for its generous gift of stillness. The softness of the luminous moss on the arch, its faint glow of visual memory, reminded her of the deep comfort found within. Stepping back into the softened light of the world outside, the transition was seamless, like waking from a dream into a continuation of peace. The light, though brighter, was still diffused and gentle. The air still carried a faint, sweet scent of distant blossoms, and the sounds of the quiet world were soft, like distant murmurs. Ilara found that the outer world now seemed to hold a new quality of stillness, perceived through her newly attuned senses, as if the cavern's peace had subtly altered her perception. Her body felt wonderfully relaxed, every muscle at ease, her breathing effortlessly deep and even, a quiet rhythm that now felt entirely natural. The subtle, unnoticed tension she had carried before her journey was completely gone, replaced by a pervasive feeling of lightness and comfort. Her mind was clear, unburdened by restless thoughts, allowing a gentle, contented hum to settle within, a reflection of the undersong she had absorbed. The profound sense of calm Ilara had discovered within the Stone-Heart Caverns was not something she needed to strive to maintain. It had become a part of her, a gentle ripple that would accompany her always, guiding her toward peaceful and restorative sleep whenever she desired. The whispers of the patient stone, its deep, ancient undersong, now resonated within her, a constant source of quietude, ensuring that restful dreams would always find their way to her.